Sammy. I first got introduced to Sammy a while ago with his sister, and I said I had to tell this guy's story. So I grabbed my camera with permission of the family, of course, and started filming Sammy. The first set I wanted to get his every movement, and the second day I was there, I was filming him going down the stairs. And I'm trying to adjust the camera upward to get a good glimpse of him. I know before when he was coming down the stairs, his mom was cooking. So I think that pretty much enticed him to come down the stairs. As I'm looking at him, he's moving his arms. Me working with people with disability or people that can't speak, that's a sign of excitement. On this angle down here, I try to get his movement, because when you look at him, you don't think he could walk. I got a shot of him sitting on the couch. He's glazing at me. I don't know what he's thinking. Probably thinking, why this guy's here. But as I'm filming him, I realized that his eyes is right on in the kitchen, waiting for his mom to call him in.
Hello, Mr. Sam. How you doing today,
and she told him come get his supper. But he got up and moved. I didn't think he could move that quick. I was surprised. He sits in his chair, and she put the fold over him.
Hey, big guy, how you doing, Mr. Dale?
Strapped him in, and he pretty much goes to town. He's not a bit vegetable either, but he's all right. Church. One thing I realized with them, Sammy and his mom, church is very important. I met them at the church one Sunday morning, and I watched Sam get out the car. There's a ramp right inside the church that they made just for him. And once again, I was pretty amazed on how he can move. He's a pretty big boy, but with the determination of his mom and Sammy, he moved. And their seat is right next to that door, so he don't wander off too much. As they sit and get ready for church, as they wait for people to come in, Sammy and his mom take a seat, and like every Sunday, people walk up and greet them. Everybody knows Sam in the church, from the pastor down to the ushers. You know, she's been a member there, I think, for over 30 years. And, you know, everybody come and greet them. Sam sit there patiently for the church service to begin. Pastor sit and give his service. And sometimes it seems like Sammy knows what he's talking about. But I think that's remarkable. I try to pretty much focus straight on Sam and nobody else. I didn't want to get people a little nervous about me filming them. When I got to Sammy's house and started the interview, the great snowstorm of October started to begin. But I was determined to finish this interview. I was determined to tell Sammy's story. I sat down with Sammy's mom to talk about how it was raising a child in the 70s and the challenge it must have brought him?
He had a blood condition when he was 6 weeks old. His nose just continually bleed. It was nonstop. So the doctor took him and they took 2 basins, and they had one filled with water, and they had put some tubes in his nostrils, and they drew his blood out, and they sent the water in, and the water went in, and the blood came out, and when they did, the blood went back in and the water came out. So he never had that trouble again. But he do have seizures, and he used to would bite his tongue real bad, so he couldn't walk. He still can't talk, but he can walk some, and he have learned to feed himself some. We train him how to pull his clothes off. He can do some of that, but he can't do it by himself too good, and he still wear the pins. He's like a 9-month-old baby to us, and we just love him, and we just thank God for giving him to us, because we just have someone to love at all times.
Was wrong.
The minute he was born.
The minute he was born.
Yes, I realized something was wrong, but the doctors were saying, by him being my 10th child, he was just slow, but I knew that wasn't true. I knew something was wrong with Sammy at birth, because he didn't have no motivations. He never cried. I never heard Sam cry even until this day. He was about 5. His dad had bought a small piano. He started to learn how to play. Well, his daddy always played guitar. So he always loved music. And his brother had a band, and he would always go and he would try to pull up by the keyboard. He couldn't stand, up, but he would pull up and he could, touch. He would sit down and kind of hold his hand and pull up and touch the piano keys, and that's the way he would play. So when Jerry started music school, we bought a organ, and you could turn it on and it could play just play whatever by turning it on. So he would get in there and he would turn that on. He learned how to turn that on at about 6 years old. He could turn it on and play the music just by itself, just turn it on.
Wow.
Yeah, he can turn all types of music. It's not hard for him to play, turn it on. And he can go, he know what he want to listen to, if it's say Christmas songs or church songs or jazz or whatever it is. He just love all music, and he will go and play whatever he want to play, as long as it have the key there, it can go on when he touch it. Fight together. I have to fight him because he loved showing off when he get out in the public. He loved pulling my hat off. He just loved to be mischievous when he get out. I guess he be looking for attention. But whatever. If you don't accept Sam, you don't accept me. Wow. When we go out, he's my baby. God gave him to me. I love him, and he is not to be given away. God gave him to me. So I wouldn't give a precious gift away that God gave to me. I love Sam. And when people is in Sam's condition, they need to be with their family, because love is what keeps them motivated. And Sam goes to church. He goes wherever we go. We never leave Sam behind. Wherever we go, Sam is welcome to go, and he's loved enough to go. We appreciate him being there. I'm not ashamed of him. No matter what he does in the public, he's still my baby. Hug your mommy tight. Hug your mommy tight. Hug your mommy tight. Hug your mommy tight.
Mm-hmm.